Hey, this is Frylock from Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and you're listening to The Bard.
Cause we are the Aqua Teens, make the girls say ho, make the homies wanna scream. Cause we are the Aqua Teens, make the girls say ho, make the homies wanna scream. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, #1 in the hood, G.
Hi, and welcome to The Barn, live from the Barn studio. You got most of the podcast here. I won't introduce everybody, but we got a whole crew, and why wouldn't we? We have a special guest with us online right now. We have Frylock from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Carey, how are you, man?
Hey, I'm #1 in the hood, G.
Nice.
Yes, you
Crystal
are.
lightly salted for your pleasure. Frylock in the house. Absolutely. What's going on, guys?
Yeah, we're doing well. And Thunderclees as well. I mean, you do a lot of different things. What's a typical day like for...
You went way back with that one there, Thunderclees. Yeah. People hardly even mention him, but, he's the man, or the machine man. Yeah, Thunderclees was fun to do. It was very therapeutic. Express my feelings through the emotions of a mechanized being.
Two very different personalities where Thunderclees just wanted war all the time. Frylock is the voice of reason. Is there one that leans more towards your personality, or are you saying, it's a little bit therapeutic, you can get some of that anger out?
There's a little bit of both in me, man. Sometimes Thunderclees has to take over. Sometimes Frylock has to take over. But, it's cool. Mostly Frylock, though, the voice of reason. But he ain't always the smartest when it comes to that reasoning. Yeah, that's the thing. You need to realize he ain't the smartest cookie in the bunch either sometimes. His solution sometimes lead to more problems. Like when he cut Carl's penis off to keep his penis from getting cut off. Longburger, you might get your ripped off tonight. What supposed to be by that?
I got a question about Carl. The way he looks like he smells really, really bad, or he smells like that one scent that smells really good, like with his own cologne, like that has a masculine word like Viking or wolf or something in it.
He probably still wears Brute.
That's right, Brute.
That fits Carl. Yeah, that definitely fits Carl.
My father had that shit, Brute by Fabergé. That's the killer part about my Fabergé. That's the commercial used to say. I'm a Joe Namath, the old football players used to advertise. High karate. I don't know about that. High karate. It was aftershave, flash it on your face after shaving.
Yeah, and then all the ladies come, right? Joe Namath, right. Terry Bradshaw with their shirts off.
Karate moves. That's what high karate was about. High karate. Hi-ya!
Hey, we mentioned that we're live in the Barn studio. We're here in Southeast Missouri. Know you to be originally from St. Louis.
Southeast Missouri. I used to hang out there at SEMO. Southeast Missouri University. Yeah, Southeast Missouri State. Yeah. Go there when I was in college, man. Party with them brothers. I was in a fraternity, so I'm still a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. 1906 anniversary of this past December 4th. My birthday is the same day the frat was founded, so that was a big catalyst in deciding which fraternity to pledge when I was in college. These guys founded their frat on my birthday. It's a no-brainer.
Sign me up.
They were the scholars of they're usually the scholars of whatever school they're at. So it's like they're all about the books, but they party hard. At least we did. Talking like late 80s, like 89. That's a legendary year at Lincoln University, Jefferson City, Missouri, where I went to school. The oldest land-grant institution in Missouri, founded by the 62nd and 65th Colored Infantry Soldiers from the Civil War back in the day. Put that in your bonnet and smoke it, or whatever it is. So I was classically trained. I started doing plays in college, and then when I graduated, I was in St. Louis for a year or two. Did some Shakespeare and dinner theater there. Came to Atlanta. Did some musical theater, sang with the Atlanta Opera Chorus, the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra Chorus. Everybody kept saying, Carey, your voice, you need to do some of that voice. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I had a digital audio tape made of that. My first demo. Started shopping that around and didn't get much of a bite. Things advanced. You just started off with cassette and then you ended up with CDs and then you mail those out and you try to get a bite. Just like fishing. It's fishing. And you try to get somebody to hire you or an agent to notice you from your demo reel. That's the way we used to do it back in the 90s. Now you can just go on the computer and put your voice on an MP3 and send it any way you want to send it. Couldn't do that in my day when I was coming up.
Back in my day. So speaking of fraternity, have you spoken or heard from the frat aliens lately?
The frat aliens. Patton Oswalt.
Yeah.
I haven't met him personally, but he did a good job as DP Donkey Puncher.
I looked at the X-ray of Frylock the other day, and I've heard, and you got the deep voice, and I've heard stories. But where are you packing that penis at? I can't find it anywhere.
What? Where? Oh, you talking about the poster that's hanging in his room?
Yeah.
Fry Anatomy. His Fry Anatomy.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the third fry. It only comes out when needed. You know? like when Super Birthday Snake is my favorite episode. Meatwad wants a pet and he gets a snake. Thanks to Shake instead of a bunny rabbit. You can staple this shit to his head called Nathan Scott Phillips. Yeah, that one. That's my favorite. Frylock gets all pimped out and gets a couple of whoas to come over, you know.
Oh, there you go.
I'm sorry. Ladies of the evening, why don't you bring over a couple of bitches before I put a cigarette out in your damn eye?
Where did the inspiration for Frylock, for the voice of Frylock, where did that character come from?
Deep inside me. It had to come out through osmosis. I auditioned for the character at my day job in the break room. I had a script from the Rabot in one hand. Once upon a time, kids, there was this thing called fax machines. You make this weird sound and come over the airwaves going, ee, oh, ee, and they would have zeros and ones, would form numbers and letters. So I had a script from Rabot via fax from my agent, and I'm on the phone in my break room in my day job going, no, Meatwad, don't get a jam box. Maiellaro and Dave Willis just cracking up. This was a conference call, you know. I'm on the break room phone on my day job. I was the guy that would call your house in the 90s if some of y'all were alive in the 90s. I don't know how old you guys are.
Oh, yeah.
We were all alive.
We old.
78.
In the 90s, I was the guy that would call your house during dinner and ask you if in 10 years you think everybody will have a cell phone. Somewhat likely, very likely, not at all likely. What do you think? In 10 years, you think everybody will be able to pause, rewind, and fast forward live TV? And guess what we can do now? Pause, fast forward, and rewind live TV. It's the same thing. We laid the groundwork for that shit. There was a company called Booth Research. I can say it now because they're now defunct. They're no longer active in the world. But when I moved to Atlanta in 93, I got a job there. And I worked there for like 7 years, man. Right when I got Frylock is when I got fired.
Good timing.
Yeah, imagine that.
They let me go at Booth Research, 2000, 2001, something like that. But it was cool. It prepared me to read scripts because we had to read scripts at the job on the computer, dumb terminals. Back then, we were reading these questionnaires to people. And that was it. That's all we had to do. We wasn't selling enough. So if somebody hung up on me, I didn't give a shit. I got paid by the hour. But yeah, that's who your parents were hanging up on during dinner. He was growing up in the 90s. This guy's calling about the electric company. We don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Like I said, those scripts help. When you go to these auditions, man, you have to just throw it in front of you and read. Go. Yeah, that's why I tell people to do theater. If they want to get into my profession of voice acting, start with the theater. Do some Shakespeare, talk or whatever. That's what's up. That's what you got to do, man. You know, take some classes, do some improv, whatever it is you got to do. Get them chops ready because you're going to have to think on your feet fast, quick.
We also know that you are trained in a lot of different dialects.
That is correct.
That is correct. Yeah, like I do recall a couple that I think you pulled out when voicing Frylock, but have you used like multiple dialects when his character? Like I know I've heard him speak Jamaican one time.
Yeah, man. I was asked to speak like Sigmund Freud on a different show. I was asked to do Sigmund Freud on a show for Nickelodeon called Welcome to the Wayne back in 2016 when Aqua Teen was officially canceled for like the second or third time. I don't remember how many times they canceled the show.
Should have never canceled it.
They always kept running it. If you notice, Aqua Teen has never really gone off the air.
No, I haven't stopped watching it. That's for sure.
No.
I'm just saying, you might turn on Adult Swim one night and there it is.
Yeah.
They run it whenever they feel like. So to me, it's never really been canceled. I mean, if you're still running the damn thing, but see, they got a way around paying residuals for that because there's no commercials. They're only 12 minutes long each. But I won't get into those politics or whatever.
We'll save that for a different day, right?
Yeah. Really what I'm talking about. Yeah. It's supposed to be different now, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I know you've made statements in the past about your hopes that the show might be a long-running series like The Simpsons, for example.
I did make statements in the past like that.
Yeah. So do you feel like now with
myself, I hope we get some Homer Simpson legs out of this thing.
Yeah, like do you feel like now with the pop culture climate being a little bit different with the other adult animations that have came out that are pretty crude and grungy, that this one might take off and do better this time with the relaunch?
Wow. What's your name again?
Joe, I'm sorry.
I feel like I'm at a press conference.
Let me ask you about the penis again.
I feel like I'm at Do you think that Aqua Teen will save the world? Yes or no?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I just want to watch it the rest of my life, so I'm just trying.
Aqua Teen is like Wu-Tang before the shorty.
Never dies.
Holds up, man. Holds up.
It's like Meatwad said, for the shorty. You know, I'm about to do a convention in Raleigh, North Carolina, January 5th through the 7th. I don't know the name of it, but just look up Raleigh, North Carolina conventions and it should pop up. It's like, I think it's called Galaxy kind of. So anyway, so it's going to be me, Dave, Willis, Dana Snyder, and believe it or not, MC Chris. We're all going to be doing this show.
Yeah.
Nice.
No MCP pants? You not going to bring MCP pants for the ride?
That's not me. That's MC Chris. But I did a show with MC Chris. Funny you should mention that. I did a show with MC Chris. First show I ever did with him a few months back. And he didn't have any prints for the fans to get from him. Like, you know, he was Hash on C-Lab 2021. He was MCP pants. And even like the giant spider, he could have like had prints of those, you know, for people to get. But he had shirts called Pizza Butt. It's a Pizza Hut logo, but it said Pizza Butt. B-U-T-T.
Sounds
He
right.
was selling those hoodies, and then he had his zip drive, his hard drive with his music on it. He was selling those hard drives with music on. And I'm like, dude, where your prints at? He was like, I don't mean lugging that around. I was like, man, you got an 8-year-old son with you. Make him lug it. He did. He had a son with him. I was thinking that, but I didn't say that to him. He was sick that week and he wasn't feeling good. He was supposed to do a panel with me that weekend and he bowed out of it. So I had to fly solo with this panel about the video game that we did, Zombie Ninja Pro-Am. They wanted me and MC Chris to versus each other on that game. And I can't play that game to save my life. So they didn't know that I couldn't play till I wasn't going to let them know before I got there that I couldn't play that game worth damn. But he bowed out, so I had to do it by myself. What I did was I had audience members come up and play it, and I gave them prizes based on how good they were. So I had door prizes. And I got this shit covered, man. This ain't my first. I do this stuff, I do these things, and I make sure the fans participate. That's better for me anyway, and for them. That means they don't have to sit there and be bored and watch me and MC Chris play each other. Anyway, he was sick, so he didn't show up. So I did my thing. I did my French fry thing, and and anyway, I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Another question we have, and it's a hot topic for us. Where's the foreigner belt?
Does Carl have it? I thought Carl had it.
We were hoping you would know.
Yeah.
Last I saw, someone said it on Hit Games. The last I saw it.
Yeah. And
Who
when,
said this on Hit Games? What was that? Connect 4. Is that turned into a Connect 4 board? The game where you put the checkers down the slots. Or whatever.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We never had that one. My parents was like, "That's too stupid. We're not gonna get it." We're like, "We'll get them checkers." He got checkers already. Had checkers since the day I was born. I had checkers and chess. My father taught me how to play chess. I went to college and played a few games, and then I became an adult and forgot everything I knew about shit. It's a lovely game. There was a version of Mortal Kombat where you could play chess with the Mortal Kombat characters. I think it was Deception, one of the games. Any gamers out there? Gamers out there.
Absolutely.
Few.
Gamers.
When we announced that we were going to be interviewing you and Frylock, we had some fan submitted questions. You care if we throw a couple your way?
Throw them. I catch them.
So we've had a few. Travis Corley, Matt Brandon, and James Wadlow want to know, we mentioned Carl just a minute ago. Why is Carl so angry? He seems pretty agitated a lot of times. Why is he so pissed off all the time?
You'd be angry too if you was living next to them freaks. That would be Carl.
Valid point.
That would be his answer. You know, somebody once asked me, other than your own character, if you could hang out with anyone in real life from Aqua Teen Hunger Force, who would it be? Other than my main character, it had to be Carl.
Yeah.
Same.
You know what a gentleman's
Wings,
club is,
sports,
where all the
yeah.
wings are.
Yeah, he loves women, sports,
He's got a
and
wings,
badass
yeah,
pool.
dude.
He's got a great pool. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm with you on that.
yeah.
Killer car.
I see why you guys picked that house.
The new season 12, is out now on HBO Max and other places as well. You released the new movie last year, Aqua Teen Forever, Plantasm. Great movie, by the way. Here we go. What can you tell us about the future of Aqua Teen? What can we expect in 2024 and beyond?
I'm just a hired gun. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen the Pop-Tarts ad?
Yeah.
Yes, I
Yes.
did.
Hey, you hear Frylock going yum 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 num 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 num, eating the Pop-Tarts, right?
Yeah.
That's not me.
Not me.
What?
I was told that they didn't have enough money to pay me for that spot,
Oh my god.
Oh.
to use my voice for that spot. Now, guess who they is? Well,
Disney.
Time Warner was recently bought by Discovery Channel.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
So Discovery Channel bought Time Warner. Time Warner is over Turner. Turner runs Cartoon Network. And guess who's at the bottom? Adult Swim. So I was talking to someone at the recording for the show, and I was like, what about that Pop-Tarts ad? Oh, they ain't got no money. I was like, who ain't got no money? Are you telling me that Kellogg, Pop-Tarts ain't got no money?
Pop-Tarts don't have money?
No,
Just bought a box
no,
yesterday.
not them. Adult Swim ain't got no money. They can't afford to pay you to do your lines for the spot. So Frylock in it going, I don't know who they paid to go yum, 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 yum. But it wasn't I.
Old
They
trash.
spent
But
your-
they do stuff like that because I once got a call to do the laugh of Grimm from the Grimm Adventures of Billy and Mandy, just to laugh like Grimm. Can you laugh like Grimm? Yeah. Come in the studio and record.
So at some point in time when I'm watching Billy and Mandy, it might be your grim laugh.
If you just hear him laughing in the promo,
Okay.
it's probably me. Yeah. Well, I was the original announcer for the Samurai Jack, the first run.
Yeah.
Okay.
Samurai Jack, I was the guy to tell you about the next episode. That was me. That's how I got Frylock, really. Somebody heard me doing that and ran to Matt Maiellaro, and Dave Willis was like, got to hear this guy. Just doing these spots, man. He'd be perfect for the show y'all doing about these food products. And that's what I auditioned for Frylock in the break room. My agent just simply described the character's character. Basically, she said, okay, listen to the name, Frylock Sherlock. Get it? Frylock Sherlock Holmes. And you understand the correlation. I was like, yeah, I get it. It's like, he's the straight man. He's the guy who wants to solve mystery. He's the straight guy. He's the serious one. The other two are just idiots.
Yes, they are.
And I was like, okay. So that's when Frylock just came out. He just came out of me when I saw the script about Rabbit and it said, no, Meatwad, don't go to Jambox and all that. Frylock just came out like that. So he emerged from my consciousness or subconsciousness or whatever it is. You hear the story about Mel Blanc when he was doing Bugs Bunny back in the day when he was top of the world. He had a car accident very bad. He was in coma. And the doctors was like, they couldn't get through to him. They wanted to talk to him because they heard that, you could talk to somebody that's in a coma. And every time they said something to Mel, he wouldn't answer. But when they asked for Bugs answered.
Oh.
Oh.
And
Wow.
Bugs Bunny was talking to the doctors while Mel Blanc was in a coma.
I've heard that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, how trippy is that?
Very.
Yeah.
For sure.
Could you imagine those conversations? Yeah, what's up, Doc? Say, hey, Bugs, how you feeling today? Well, I'm in the doc.
What's up, Doc?
Carey, we know your time's limited. We really appreciate your time today. Legendary
Yes.
voice.
Awesome.
Legendary
Hey,
character.
look.
Legendary
So
show.
good in the number one in the hood, G. So
Yeah.
that's something.
Yeah.
Damn
Thanks
right.
for joining us today, and we can't wait to catch you at one of your Comic Cons. And if you're listening to this, you're going to go to careymeansfrylock.com for merchandise, for all the info, for everything, and your appearances and everything. We really appreciate your time today,
I have
man.
a YouTube channel. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's just my name, Carey Means, and I'm all over social media. Y'all know how to get me. It's the real deal, like Holyfield.
Thanks a lot, man.
Yes, thank you so much. Appreciate your time.
Not a problem. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace, love, and fly grease.
Yep.
I'm out.
Cause we are the Aqua Teens. Make the girls say ho and the homies wanna scream. Cause we are the Aqua Teens. Make the girls say ho and the homies wanna scream. Aqua Teen Hunger Force. #1 in the hood, G.